y'all, so today I'm going to be doing another Top 5 Wednesday video. This series was created by Lainey over at Ginger Reads Lainey, and I will leave a link down in the description to her channel as well as to the Goodreads group. So this week's topic is top 5 side characters who need their own books, and I am so excited about this topic because I love side characters. They're usually my favorite characters in their books. And I went with a pretty lenient definition of side characters. In most instances, I did say people who were not main characters or like secondary characters, so like no Hermione or Ron, but I was a little bit lenient in some cases. Number 5 on my list is Orion from the Across the Universe trilogy. I haven't heard a ton of people talk about this trilogy, but I have a feeling that Orion isn't necessarily most people's favorite character, but he is a character that I thought was really interesting and really intriguing, and I would love to see like his life before Amy wakes up on the ship. For those of you who have read the trilogy, you know that Orion has a kind of interesting history, and I think it would be really interesting to actually have a book about those events. Number 4 on this list is where I was a little bit lenient with the definition of side character, and I chose Kelsier from the Mistborn Trilogy. Yes, Kelsier does play a pretty big role in the series, and yes, we do get to see some from his point of view, but I mean, I just kind of wanted to count it because he's not technically the main character, and I want to see a book about his life before the events of the Final Empire. Like, even if it was just stories of like thieving crews that he was on and stuff like that, I would really enjoy that. I think it would be super cool, and I would love to see more stuff with Kelsier as the main character. Number 3 on my list is Lore from the Pendragon series. Like I've said in the past, Lore is my favorite character in the Pendragon series. I just think that she is such a awesome, kick-butt female character, and I really want to see stories and books about her like in the time that she's not helping Bobby, because even though she does swoop in to help Bobby several times throughout the series, there are several points in the series where she's not there with him and she's doing other things, and I think that it would still be really exciting to see what she's doing then. Now, there is a trilogy called Before the War that shows the travelers before the events of the series, but that doesn't sound like it would be quite as exciting for me, and it's gonna be kind of like a short novella, and I want at least a full book. Number 2 on my list is one of my favorite characters of all time, and that is the wonderful Magnus Bane. Now, I know that he has the Bane Chronicles, but those are like 10 novellas that are each like 50 pages long and are little snippets of Magnus's life, but honestly, I could do with an entire book about a major event in his life, or a whole series about lots of major events in his life. Just longer books about stuff that's happened to Magnus Bane, because I am sure Cassandra Clare can think of many more crazy adventures that Magnus can get himself into. And finally, the number 1 slot belongs to my favorite characters of all time and anything ever, and that is the Weasley twins, of course. Honestly, I would read a 20-book long series just about the Weasley twins' antics in their shop. Like, I love them so much. If J.K. Rowling decided to write a series just about Fred and George, I would be so excited. That would make my life. Like, I love them so much, and I think it would be so awesome for them to have their own book and or series. Preferably series. So those are my top 5 side characters who deserve their own books. Let me know down in the comments what side characters you think deserve their own books, because I'm sure there are tons of wonderful ones out there. As always, I will leave links down in the description to my blog, Twitter, and Goodreads. Please add me as a friend on Goodreads. I would love to be friends with all of you. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!